In what ways the person sitting next to you changed you for good?
Gosh,
Oh,
you
man.
are very good. You are very good.
Oh my goodness. That's such
That's
a
an
special
amazing
question.
question.
That was a beautiful
That's
question.
a really
Thank
lovely
you.
question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
This is going well.
It is very, very well. I tell you, you're
You're killing it.
Truly.
That's a very thoughtful question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's moving.
I've got 1,000 more questions. They're pulling me out of here.
Please
Don't
ask one more.
go.
Please ask one more.
One more.
Please, 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 please.
Can we please?
Please, please,
Please.
please.
This is the best day ever.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Thank you for
Thank you.
coming.
Oh, of course. And I was hoping I do junkets every day. Sometimes you just go, hey, that's a movie. that got made. There was a beginning.
There was a beginning.
There was a man in there somewhere.
That is hilarious.
It's true.
There was a
And
beginning.
it ended.
And it did.
Yeah, it did.
You made a
Also,
movie.
Jake Hamilton, good day, Chicago. Ladies, thank you so much for your time. I want to go back way back to the beginning. I want you to imagine you could sit in a movie theater. You're sitting next to Margaret Hamilton. You're sitting next to Billy Burke.
Gosh.
And you're all watching Wicked together. When it's done, you lean over and go, what'd you think about how I did this? What is the aspect of your performances, of your interpretations of these characters you would love to get their thoughts on?
Oh my goodness. That's such
That's
a
an
special
amazing
question.
question.
Oh my goodness.
For Margaret, I think I would ask her how she feels about the humanity in it. Like if she appreciates that we filled her with the humanity and we got to see her coming to it more. I think that would make her happy. And what we'd done with her look, maybe I'd ask her about that too.
Because I'd love to see her interpretation of the character after knowing everything she knows
yes.
about Elphaba.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
so
a great
cool.
one. What do you think of the dress?
What do you think of that?
And also, I think I would ask, do you think I protected her enough?
What do you mean by that?
I think Glinda's a tough one because she starts in a very different place than she ends. And I think that where she starts isn't mean or evil, she just doesn't know any better. And I think that, showcasing her growth and her learning to look outside herself is something that I just want to protect the fact that she has had goodness inside the entire time. So I would like to ask that. That would have been
That's a
my
good question.
I love that.
That's a good.
That was a beautiful
That's
question.
a really
Thank
lovely
you.
question.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for asking
I feel like
that.
I should leave now. I'm worried about my next
No,
questions.
only up from here.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah.
Like everyone, I do have to ask about Defying Gravity, but
Yes.
there's one line specifically I want to ask, because anyone who's ever been to the show knows that the moment that Elphaba says, "So if you care to find me, look to the western sky," I want to know how you decided you were going to deliver that line. And do you remember the day that you knew, okay, today's the day I have to sing it, and how you wrapped your head around that line specifically?
Ooh.
This is going well.
It is very, very well. I tell you, you're
You're killing it.
Truly. I think I always knew that I wanted to make it as tied to reality as possible, so that I meant it. Like if you have to find me, I'm up here. This is where I'm going to be. So I kind of knew that's how I wanted to approach it, so that there was grit, power in it, because I think it's the first time that she gets to make a choice for herself and tell people where she's going to be and tell people who she is, because it isn't just about where, it's about what she's doing and who she is at this point. So I think when I had worked with Stephen Aramis and Stephen Schwartz, they gave us lots of room, lots of a scope to create these songs and do these songs the way we wanted to. And at first I was trepidatious because I wanted to do it justice the way it had been done. But he was like, do it how you do it, because I remember Stephen Schwartz said, I trust you as a storyteller, so I want you to do this the way you know how to do it. And so that gave me the permission to just fly.
I just got chills. That's amazing. Ariana, I know that the theater that originally housed Wicked, I believe the Gershwin,
Yes.
holds a little over 1,900 people.
Yes.
The amount of money, I don't have a lot of money, the amount of money I would pay to see you perform Popular live with
You
an
should,
audience,
and I would recommend it.
I would kill. I'd love to know, what is the song, the line, maybe even a small moment of Glinda's you would love to perform in front of 1,933 people just to get that energy back and know immediately what they thought of a choice that you made?
Oh my goodness. That's a very thoughtful question.
Yeah.
I mean, it's moving. I think I would say, I think maybe look, it's tomorrow.
Yeah.
Why?
Because I think that means that can do a lot of things. It's funny, but it's really beautiful. And I think it can hit people different ways. And I like seeing the different responses to that line. Because yes, it's funny and playful and silly, but it's also really beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's my favorite thing about Glinda. I think sometimes she says things she doesn't realize the weight that they hold, and maybe that Elphaba might need to hear them in
Yeah.
that moment, even if they sound simple and silly. I don't know. Maybe that.
That's a good one.
Look,
I like
it's
that.
tomorrow.
I've got 1,000 more questions. They're pulling me out of here.
Please
Don't
ask one more.
go!
Please ask one more.
One more.
Please, 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 please.
Can we please?
Please, please,
Please.
please.
This is the best day ever. The question. Now I'm nervous about my last question.
No.
Oh God,
The
make it
song
good.
that I'm most looking forward to in part 2 is For Good.
Ooh.
This idea of we may not be changed for the better, but this person has changed us for the rest of our lives. In what ways the person sitting next to you changed you for good?
Gosh,
Oh,
you
man.
are very good. You are very good.
Oh my gosh.
Well, yeah. I think we found a little piece of ourselves in each other. I think there are little pieces of us that when we got to do this together, when we first started, each of us was missing like a little chunk. And I think we've been able to see in each other a bit of a reflection. And so I think I've gotten a little bit of her softness, and she's got
Her strength.
a little bit of my strength.
Yeah. Truthfully, we're a bunch of crybabies over here.
When I cried last night, I love you both.
Thank you
And
very
on
much.
behalf
I love you
of
too.
everyone who loves this show and for whom this show means a lot to, I just want to say thank you.
Thank
very
you
much.
very much.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much.
Thank
I
you very
appreciate
much
you.
for doing
Would
it
it
today.
be really annoying if I asked for a picture with you guys?
No,
No,
please.
you're great.
You're
This was
wonderful.
wonderful. Thank you.
got seriously, this is one of my favorite interviews ever. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. This is one of my
Us
favorite
too.
interviews.
Thank you. This
I've
is
ever
really
We love
lovely.
you.
Thank you. I
You
love
are
you guys.
wonderful.
Seriously.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.